crash course regarding JEE or other state level medical examinations, or say other important examinations here in India, BITSAT or ISAT or other, I mean to say examination for other premier institutions. The very first question that comes to the mind, that how in a very short period of time I'm going to tackle all the topics which have been covered in past 2 years. Right? This creates a sort of disbelief in the mind of parents as well as the students. And this is one of the reasons that most of the students, they tend not to give a finishing touch to their final preparation for JEE or other state level medical examinations. It's definitely true that preparation for JEE or any other engineering examinations, it's definitely not the part of the school curriculum, right? In school for last 2 years, we have been taught concepts, whereas as far as matter is concerned with tackling an examination like JEE or say other state level medical examination or say BITSAT or ISAT, it requires 100% problem solving aptitude or application, or let's say at least 90%. So the question is what to do. The most important and the million-dollar question is, what is the ideal way to go ahead so that you can smell the success. Right. Here at Test Prep Card, we have come up with the crash course, which is for 2 months to 3 months, and we are with you till the date of JEE or BITSAT or any other state level medical examinations. Right. Either you practice this way or you practice that way. Either you take, I mean to say, the advice of the marquee teachers, but the truth remains same. And this is that you need to solve as many questions as possible. You need to know where to study, what to study. You need to know the pattern. You need to know the skill. You need to know the overall setup of JEE and other state level medical examinations. So here at Test Prep Card, you prepare for physics, chemistry and math in this model. I mean to say, how to translate the concepts into problem solving application, 100%. And for that, you practice hard questions for physics, chemistry and math. Right. Let me tell you that this we tackle through 2 types of tests. One test is uploaded in your account, which is downloadable, right? Another test, which is activated in your account, is online. Through these 2 tests, you practice a diverse variety of questions, right? In the session, whatever doubts are there, these are cleared by the teacher. Not only the doubts, of course, all fundamentals, derivations and formula. Your timing of class is fixed. You know when to come. It doesn't interfere with if still you are going to the school. Right. So the pedagogy is very simple. This is what we have been trying to convey to our students. The pedagogy is, before you come to the session, you need to download the test, right? You have the question paper which is based on the session with the pattern S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 stands for session 1, session 2 and so on. So once you are handful with the questions, you have an aplomb to ask your doubts to the teachers. The teachers, they clear your concept, they tell you about your doubts, about your strength and weakness. So in a very short period of time, you would realize that a self-organized learning system is created, and that takes you to the success of JEE. And this is the pedagogy of Test Prep Card. So this is the answer to your question, that how a crash course can help you, right? You need to know, I mean to say, even in these sessions, our teachers tell you about the strategy, about the mistakes. For example, there are 2 common mistakes that you make. First of all, when you go to the examination hall, whether it is for JEE or whether it is for other engineering examinations, you try to solve or you try to give too much time to solve first three questions. Right? Second, are you able to identify the difficulty level of the question? I mean to say easy, intermediate and advanced. These are the things which are very, very important. So the focus of this crash course is to solve as many problems as much possible, as well as practicing a diverse variety of questions so that nothing is there. So you are honing your skill, you are getting closer to cracking JEE Main and JEE Advanced, or say BITSAT or ISAT, or any other state level medical examinations. For rest of the things, I shall request you just to skim through this page. The most important thing is the syllabus of JEE and other state level medical examinations and other ingredients which have been given on this page. Thanks a lot.